12.
Meanwhile, for the Connecticut Sun, this is a
Full double here throughout 2 games. Alyssa Thomas has always been the end.
first 3 games of a season. Alyssa Thomas obviously could do that depending. And we are underway in Indy. Yeah, no kickball called, and you can see, and they call a foul on, and a costly play for the Fever, not just because it turns into an arc as well. So an early personal on Clark. She ran into foul. Offensive rebound. Smith barges inside. Can't finish it
When she's double teamed.
First foul on Bonner. Start through the first few games of this season. It's both free throws. Off the mark, Alyssa Thomas left alone and lays it in. Back 3 off the mark, and Bonner the rebound.
Offensive rebound early this season, in particular that first game against New York.
Range misses badly though, and the putback is good.
So the Indiana Bigs need to box out.
Mitchell dances in. Carrington busting all the way in and finishing.
And Caitlin Clark just had, because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut.
Clark, every one of her threes this season has been at least 25 feet. Jones able to spin. Here's Clark flinging it ahead. Smith couldn't get to it.
And she needs to be looking for her shot.
You can see Clark frustrating that Clark talked about with us as Harris knocks down the 3. Down court feeds. Mitchell, no look. Going in on Jones and flips it in. Their field goal attempts today. Carrington, no. Clark looking to drive it. Picked up the dribble. Movement here. Katie Lou Samuelson and hit. Shoulders in, lost it, got it back, and got fouled. With her about if she ever got tired, and she referenced one game where she was on where you'd spend a lot of energy. And she said the one part that gets tiring. 2 to shoot, leans in, and hits. Dijonay game off to a great start this season. Mitchell into the paint, can't serve it in, does not get the... Thomas lays it in again in transit. Point lead. Clark a 3. It is good. On her back door. Goes to the reverse and can't finish. Bounced it low to Mitchell and a travel called on Mitchell. Thomas can't flip it in. Gets it back. Banks it home. In this first quarter.
And Connecticut just been all over the...
No. Thomas with her 5th rebound of the Connors jumper off the mark. Clark the board. Sings it inside. Back Benley. Squeezes it to Clark. Clark gets hit from behind hard. And herself. 8 points in the corner for Clark. Nice look inside. And Thomas on the putback. Listen, Thomas on the glass. We've seen Clark be very cautious after Austin barging inside. She traveled. So 4 offensive rebounds herself. Connecticut has 5 as it's looking to take. Wow, as she does. Carrington couldn't finish it. It's playing with the Fever, coaching with the Fever, both as an assistant and then as a head. Energy on the glass there. Cuts inside and lays it in.
Hooter looks to attack the glass, gets out running in transition.
Clark, that extra energy that you can feel. Hey, taking a look at the upcoming. For more on these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA. York, Connecticut, all off to terrific starts. 3 will pull on the 2 and hit. Clark getting a lead. Tiffany Mitchell lost the handle, got it back. Quarter looking for more and gets fouled. Alyssa, we were asking Alyssa earlier today if I can't be out that long.
She can't be away from basketball.
Born labrums in perpetuity instead. Inside. Smith blows the bunny, gets another chance.
They're looking offensive set than the ones we saw in game 1.
Mitchell so quick, burst to the bucket.
Good handles, bounce when she gets inside, just gets great touches. And
Hunter has to hoist, got it on the rim, nothing more, and Wallet. Connecticut just 1 of 6
either.
Mitchell nearly came up with a steal. Here's Wheeler, pulls, can't hit.
Wow.
Reminded me of what we saw. Now a steal, Mitchell inside. Nearly another steal. Instead it's going to be a foul as Smith attacked Benley, and we have seen it as Thomas misses the second. for an angle, elevates and finishes. The attack, Thomas kicks, corner three, off the mark.
In her hands. Now we got to help her out. We got to knock down some shots.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach, and thanks. Stephanie White knows this city well. Centers Thomas, a tough task. Smith able to spin it in.
She won overseas this year and played in a tough league. She was Steve continuing to push her to be the great player that she thinks she can.
Here's Mitchell, a long jumper off the mark, and Clark pedaling through traffic. Comes Carrington. Cross court. Back iron, no, for Dufall, and then
we get a friendly roll even.
It was an unfriendly bounce. Back Benley. No. Edge storms in for the other 5 for Connecticut. Bonner gets the whistle. I believe it's going to... A step back three. No, looks good. A little bit too strong. Other O board. Bree Jones lays it in. These putbacks here.
It's all the bigs, too. It's not like guards are swooping in there to get the...
Flip it in. Gets it back. No bucket. Knocked out of bounds. Space. Melissa Smith. Rims in a three. Here's Thomas, the turn and the finish. 13.
Bonner passing to AT where she had the size advantage inside.
Clark trying to shake free off the ball. Smith gets it back, deflected. Mitchell able to save it through her legs. Samuelson's jumper is good. Tied at 34. Foul here on Katie Luce. Oh no. Clark is down, grabbing at her left ankle.
Shoot around today. She told us that it felt tight, that maybe she just didn't stretch enough before shoot around. Todd Champlin, who is an Indiana Fever mainstay, he's been here forever, beneath the bench and go back into the tunnel. So initially it looks like they'll try to retake.
Millions of people waiting to exhale as here's Mitchell. Mitchell busting inside, couldn't quite deep three, way off the mark. Her three has just been off to begin. Boston turns and flips it in. Aaliyah Boston.
Understanding what is going to work for her early this season, especially Clark.
You hear the cheers from the crowd. That's because Caitlin Clark is limp. Here's Mitchell to pull up. Won't go. Back Benley got Carrington behind the back, and Thomas gets fouled.
That at the other end.
And you talked about the adjustment once again after an off season. Talked about having to have a little more conviction.
It was really interesting that she said as well, as she said, you know, as a rookie, people didn't really return.
All right, that's good news, Hal. Thank you very much. As Bonner lays a 5-point Sun into the corner. Back Benley to give the go, and Carrington gets it back. Can't finish it. Smith gets that earned being a starter. And she also said, we have a team with some defense. As Mitchell airmails the three, kept alive by Smith. Important. Mitchell a three. It is good. Game here since returning from...
It is just extraordinary.
Back Benley controls it after the... Lobbing it inside, didn't have enough on it, and it's knocked out of bounds. Rebound, can't put it in. Another chance here for Nelson Adota with 10 points in this first half. What a move from Kelsey Mitchell. Kicking out, Harris can't hit the three. Rebound, Mitchell, great look. Smith gets denied, but fouled by challenge. Hey, coming up on the W.
Grown Women of the Week.
That's right. Harris pull-up jumper, rims off, rebound.
Now left ankle, keep your eye on it.
All right, good news for Indiana after here for Bonner. Also, one foul from the first half that initially was called on. Talked about the terminology that Caitlin used with us during shooter. So she's back in there now. Mitchell throws it away. At 14 points, 9 rebounds in the first half. Gets fouled here by Clark. Sun lead it by 1. Indiana seeking its first win of the season. On one with Jones. Boston unable to flip it in. Knocked that about.
Boston, when she's gone to work inside there, she's been on the clear side of the floor.
Ever do so. Thomas barrels in. Boston on the deny. And their arms got locked up for a moment as Bonner beats the shot clock. To Smith, the fake. Forces it up. Can't get it to go. It'll stay. The handoff. Waits. Takes. In and out. Running for Connecticut. Carrington lays it in. As the timeout, Melissa Smith gets the roll. Nice action there. Melissa Smith now with 12 points. Carrington sheds it. Thomas hits it. Boston. Mitchell, it's knocked out of bounds. Let's take a listen in to Bonner, lets it fly, and hits first.
Nice one more pass by Ty Harris to get it to her as well.
Corner, Mitchell gets a clean look and knocks it down. Thomas, the C's part, and when Indiana reviews the film,
You know you can go under screens on Thomas. She's not going to pull up and take a mid-range.
Flings it into the corner, Mitchell, and 7-point Connecticut lead. Indiana's turned it over 11 times. It's led to Sienna turnovers in the season opener. Jones misses too strong. Mitchell, such a quick burst, but then missed the layup. Thomas floats it in beautifully to Bonner for the finish. 2-on-1 with Boston. The pull-up is good. There it is, as you surmise. It's the first. They take a look at the upcoming WNBA. As Bonner hits both.
He's to score, in particular getting to the free throw line. 17 points right now.
Chill in the corner. Can't hit that one. And Wheeler just. Indiana led at the half for the first time this season as Bonner scored Indiana 19-7 here in the third. Some rebound for Fag Benley, who reverses it in.
But man, her energy, especially on the offensive glass, has been out.
And gets it off. Doesn't get the roll. Carrington.
Of this organization, and she said Temi Fag-Benley's 31, but she's a young team, so she is young and energetic, and she's in phenomenal shape.
Sylvia fouls as Thomas can't finish. To that group as Wallace can't hit the 7 assists. Fag-Benley, good footwork in the left-handed finish. 18 points in this third quarter for Connecticut. Corner, Carrington lines it up. Airmails it. Wallace, great get ahead. Fag-Benley completes the three-point play.
Holly Rowe
game. Fag-Benley with 7 in the frame. 1:30 to go. Carrington cutting through. Got blocked by Clark and controlled by the hit. Smith on the putback. That's fouled. Smith misses her first. And Mitchell back up to 9. Thomas flips it up and off. Smith unable. 6 to shoot. Cuts in and gets the whistle.
Quarters, Dejanay has taken a new step.
Clark lays it in. If Carrington plays at that level, it really changes the overall prospects of chases it down. 7 to shoot. Over 2 to shoot. The pull-up is short. Fag-Benley. Clark doesn't have much time. Gives it up. Fag-Benley didn't have time for that pass.
Our finishes, our offense, got to get stopped.
Connecticut looking to improve to 3-0. Ty Harris in and out. Into the lane, got fouled by Harris before the shot. Dive, Clark to Wallace, and Indiana back. This in Dufall, no. Rebound, Smith. Thomas barges in and lays it home. Instead finds Wheeler. Her jumper is good. It's fourth. They're having an impactful game off the bench. Thomas. Right foot down the whole time. Leans in and gets the roll. Dejanay carrying off to Smith. Smith dribbles it to Smith, who's out of bounds. Indiana turns it over. Bonner can't hit. Rebound Mitchell. Clark comes up with a rebound. No, it's out of bounds off of Connecticut.
Iowa, this crowd responding.
Can't hit the 3. Boston gobbles it up and puts it in. And Carrington can't flip it in. Got it back and got fouled. Carrington hits the first. And it got this building absolutely right. Harris leans in, pulls up, and hits. Big goes around her. Clark leans in and gets fouled. Free throw.
As an Indiana Fever team for 22 days.
She said that a win, she also feels like will just loosen every blast of the pressure as Bonner can't hit. Fag-Benley, the bouncing to Fag-Benley, who lays it in for Clark. Fag-Benley has a double-double. And Thomas just yanks it away, and then Clark will get called for the foul. Bonner in the corner. Harris connects. Clark being guarded by Thomas, who takes it away, and Clark's going to foul Harris. Will they call it a transition take? I don't know. Back-to-back turnovers from Clark, back-to-back steals from Thomas. Mitchell, a three, airballed it. The kick. Game 7, Edmonton, Vancouver, Stanley Cup playoffs coming up on the drive. Banks it in, plus the... And does. Harrington had played out of the gates this season. Wallace's jumper is good.
So Wallace could secure it.
And it's a 7-0 Connecticut. Want to go under on her. That's why. Mitchell wraps inside and serves it in. And has it taken away, and we will have a jump. Mitchell guarded to shoot. Clark lays it in. Tie game. Thomas lobbing it in. Bonner bounces to Bonner, who lays it in. Connecticut to Clark, settles with Boston. Here is Clark racing around. Boston ties it with the jumper. 5-second difference game and shot clock. Thomas through the lane, and a whistle is he said timeout. Ty Harris at corner. Boston through the lane. Missed the layup. Thomas the line tonight. Hits the first to make it a 3-point miss. Makes them both. 4-point lead. Wallace hoists. And in